Today we're exploring the city of San Francisco. We've already checked off the Full House.
Turns out, the door is not always open.
How rude! We've seen the Golden Gate Bridge, and now we are going to take a boat ride to the island of Alcatraz, which back in its heyday was a maximum security prison that was said to be inescapable. However, there are 3 inmates that have yet to be accounted for. I'm Kaylin, this is Joseph, and 3 years ago, we uprooted our lives to travel full-time with our rabbits Cody and Cinder.
So excited. So I thought we were done with this. We've been walking around the city, rubbing shoulders with people, maskless all day long. And now suddenly, here to ride the boat, we have to wear a mask. And then on the island, we have to wear a mask. So apparently, COVID is really rampant
on
in
this
lines,
island, yeah,
on
the
boats,
boat.
And on islands. Everywhere else.
But not here where we're sitting on benches.
But he said on the island you don't have to wear them when you're not in the buildings. But again, it's a prison, so I'm assuming being in the building is kind of a thing we want to do.
Yeah, that's the main attraction.
Right this way, guys. Thank you.
If you do not have a mask, you'll not be allowed on the boat.
Have a mask.
At this point, I'm pretty sure the whole wait in line is longer than the boat ride's going to be.
We're supposed to leave in 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's not happening. But it looks like they're finally letting people on. Here's hoping I don't get sick again. I really might throw up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dude's going back there.
Okay.
Last time I was on a boat, didn't go so well. But this time it's only 10 minutes instead of like an hour and a half, so we should be okay. And we're off.
We are equipped with all of the proper firefighting and life-saving equipment on board.
Haven't even landed yet, and boy does it smell like bird.
It's creepy too. They're either anhingas or cormorants over there in the water.
As you make your way onto that concrete dock, there will be a park ranger waiting to greet you with a mandatory orientation.
You have to take an uphill walk to get there. Welcome to San Francisco.
Made it over here safely, no issues with seasickness. Now we're checking out a map.
Okay, theater bookstore building. And you've got the cell house. A lot of people.
There are a lot of people. Small island, lots of people.
This island isn't huge, but there's quite a few buildings on it. We're really interested in checking out the cell house.
The thing I'm most interested in, and I think you're most interested in though, is like stories of people who have tried to escape the island. You want to take the shortcut?
We can't.
I know.
Oh, I'd like to, but we're not breaking all the rules today.
Seagull butts. I'm not making light of prisons. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit, but if you had to be in a prison, it really feels like having a view wouldn't be all that bad. Not that any of the rest of it was good, but it is a pretty spectacular view from up here. The birds would get annoying though.
Whole body's bouncing. These are the showers where they just had to stand here and be washed.
Oh, that's fun.
It's pretty easy. Do not open the bag, leave it closed. Speakers will be at the back, so listen, just put it closer here.
Okay.
And press play the green button upstairs. All right? Enjoy.
Thank you.
The first thing you want to learn when you hit Alcatraz is keep your mouth shut, walk with your back to the wall.
The Alcatraz cell house opened as a federal prison in 1934. Within these walls lived the country's toughest, most dangerous, and most famous prisoners.
Well, here's a typical Alcatraz cell. Every one of them in the cell house exactly like.
I had a metal tabletop and a little chair there, and that was about it.
I am so surprised by how tiny these cells are.
5 feet wide, 9 feet long, 7 feet high. every single cell. So this here's the D block, and this is where the worst of the worst were kept.
This was solitary confinement, the hole.
There's a guy that was sent to this unit, the hole, they called it. And usually they keep the lights off, and to keep himself occupied, he had a button that he took off his shirt, and he would throw it up in the air and then try to find it in the dark, and keep doing that over and over.
Ready to hit your favorite spot?
It's the library.
We're going to the library. Every year, Kaylin has this goal. She wants to read a specific number of books. Sometimes it's like 40, sometimes it's like 60, but she doesn't hold a candle to the prisoners here at Alcatraz. They read, what, like 100 some odd books?
I don't remember. Did you read it on the
Yeah, it was like 75 to 100 books a year.
Well, what else do they have to do?
Prisoners Frank Lee Morris and two brothers, John and Clarence Anglin, had escaped. According to the reports, the men enlarged the vent openings in the back of their cells with stolen spoons. The question has never been answered. Did they make it to freedom?
Hey, Kaylin, how do we get out of here?
They always make you go through the gift shop, and I'm pretty sure a door doesn't open until you buy something.
I just think it's funny because it's a prison and we can't seem to find our way out.
Stared at by a seagull.
Noisy
Look at that one up there.
What? What are we doing to you? We are being watched.
So, Cell House recap, because we just finished that. What did you think?
I was disappointed.
We're just being honest today.
I was disappointed. So we have visited another prison, probably a couple other prisons in our life, but one sticks out was an old prison in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah, it's like the old Idaho State Penitentiary.
Yes.
A lot cheaper than this.
And one of the things, people love to complain about people. We complain about people. This place is really crowded, which makes it a little bit more difficult to enjoy. I don't know how you solve that in a way that makes people happy. Now we're going to kind of explore the rest of the island, and it's gorgeous. You have a view of San Francisco from here.
Yeah, we should get some good photos.
Water all the way around, and we will not get you the scratch and sniff stickers, but... are everywhere! And we're back.
Warmth!
Yes.
That's all I can think about.
Oh man, it was cold.
It was getting really windy, especially on the bird side of the island, and then of course the ride home, but it's only 10 minutes.
Overall, I don't know. I think it was a little bit tainted by the amount of people.
I would say that's fair, so like factor that in. I don't know, today was a Wednesday that we filmed this, so obviously a weekend's going to be more crowded, but I really didn't expect a Wednesday.
No, and it was packed, and so that made it a little bit more difficult to film, which when it's a little bit more difficult to film, it's a little bit more difficult for us to enjoy, but overall,
it's cool to see a prison.
I think it's cool to go and explore it once. I don't think we'll be back.
Yeah, you'll get some prison break vibes,
yes.
But other than that.
But ultimately, that was our trip to San Francisco in a day. Basically,
Alcatraz, yeah. We didn't really cover all of San Francisco, but we gave you a highlight.
Exactly. Maybe next time we'll see you on the open road.
Bye.
We've been to another... I'm going to wait for this Kubota to drive by. We're trying to film. There's a Kubota and there's a sea transport. Come on, people. Don't you know that we need to film stuff?